Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race 3 of the season for the NAMAR Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. We are here at Bristol for some more dirt track racing. 150 laps of racing here for the Pepsi Max 300. New thing for this race, first co-commentator, Dylan Young.
Yo, what is going on? It's your boy here.
First race doing a co-commentator. Dylan also gets the pole for the race. No, it is not rigged.
No, and for those of you who really think it does, it's just, go fuck yourself. But seriously,
Oh, damn.
JK. But nonetheless, though, welcome, though, to the first time ever, and hopefully not the last time, we will have this right here, as we're just moments away from getting the command. Zach, I'll let you have the floor.
Cameron Gadoo's going to start second. Allison Rogers, Ben Goldberg in row 2. Command will be given now.
Start your engine!
Michael Amato, Michael Beeson in row 3. Pericles, John Linares, row 4. Zachary Rogers, Benjamin Dion in row 5. We've got 3 champions starting in the top 10 for today's race, or tonight's race, however you want to see it. And pace car is going to get on track. Pace speed has been lowered to 40 after the truck race. Pace car was going, these drivers went around the track so fast that the people on pit road did not have a good chance to take their pit stop and stay on the lead lap. So hopefully the less drivers will fall a lap down now during pit stops. If there are any huge crashes, they shouldn't have to pit for fuel. That said, pace car is going to dive us down as they come off of 4 green flag waves here at Bristol. Pretty even start.
So far, so good. Last time we did a little bit of a test race, they had a little difficulty trying to figure out who was who on the track, so hopefully we won't have that issue. As here comes 24, 3-wide position. Young's going to slip up high.
Allison Rogers leads the first lap of the race as Amato moves to the bottom. Doing a lot better this time around. They're not going 4-wide crazy like they were in the test race. And by the way, we did do a test race. First caution came out and they couldn't figure out who was in 4th place, and it just put like the whole field a lap down. Allison gets a little loose. She's going to slide up the track. She's going to get a good run off the corner. As Pericles beats Amato to the line. We had a close finish in the trucks race. Will we have a similar thing happen here in the cup race? Pericles will take the lead from Michael Amato. Already on lap number 5 here. No crazy racing really going around. A little crazy in the back here. We've got some 4-wide going on.
Yeah, they're going really crazy toward the back of the field, but, don't forget, anything could happen. Caution come out and really change the factor.
And oh boy, look out.
They're nearly 5 wide. Holy cow, these guys are racing. Woo NASCAR.
Oh, there they go. That's a crash.
Wow.
Sam Rogers, Peyton Goodwin, Chris Carando, Kyle Starr, Brenda Rogers, Andrew Rich gets plowed. Alan Cavanero, Peter Sands involved.
Well, this is going to change the factor, definitely. And now the pace car's out.
Huge crash early on. Pericles is the leader, and oh, they're going to wreck. Trying to slow up. Nathan Rogers gets spun.
Well,
Nobody's going to hit him. Now can he get back up to the front?
That was a close call.
Let's hope they can sort this out, unlike the test race. Nico Tringali's got some damage.
Someone plowed. I think that may have been... Oh, it was Cavagnaro.
And I think we're going to get them settled out here. Yep. Yeah, it looks like they're going to settle it out this time if Nathan Rogers can get back to 10th.
11's not letting him by for some apparent reason.
Oh, no, he's going to go low. 55 was blocking the bottom, but the 89 will get by, and I think they're all going to be good. And that looks like the case, so let's take a look at the replay and see what brought out the first caution of the night here in the Pepsi Max 500. Well, this is where 4-wide will not work. Carando just going to get clipped into the 46. 44 might have got into him a little bit there, too. See the 17, 42, 18, 71 all getting involved. They bounce off the wall. Everybody's in the wall there. And now we wanted to know, where did Andrew Rich get involved in this? Look at the bottom, 44, 53, all dive down to the bottom because of the dirt all the way across the track. 44 is going to come right back up into the 53. 53 bounces into the 12 of Peter Sands. Alan Cavanero gets more damage. And then Brenda Rogers just nowhere to go here, plows into the 53 car.
Yeah, her car got a little bit too tight right there. Just couldn't turn left enough, unfortunately. Had to go into Andrew Rich.
And Andrew Rich won last week's race at Island Rally, got the points lead. This could definitely be a hit in the standings for the 53 team, but it is still early on in the season. With that said, though, let's get you to your first race restart. Getting ready to go back racing, 11 laps down. Drivers out of the race: Peter Sands, Alan Cavanero, Chris Corando, and Brenda Rogers. Kyle Starr is back a lap down. Kind of surprised Andrew Rich is continuing after that finish.
Yeah, it's very, very surprising right there. However, Nick Verickel's going to do whatever he can as the green flag is back out here at Bristol.
Dylan Young restarted second, Michael Cavanero third. Don't think anybody came down pit road. As my dogs are barking, my parents are home, so I might have to open my dang door here because one of them's in the room. Stop barking.
As the dog is going crazy, Nick Verickel's continuing to run away from Dylan Young's lead. However, a battle for third right there for Nate Rogers and Michael Cavanero.
As I'm sorry, I'm moving back here. Kyle Starr almost causing some four-wide action there. And the caution flag's out.
Well, the short tracks are really starting to cause accidents left and right, and the pace cars going through the cars here.
A lot of people on pit road for some reason. And it looks like maybe something to do with the 5 car. As, let me get this sorted out. Stop barking.
Yes, we will take a very quick commercial break. We're going to take a look at ourselves the second caution for today's race.
Looking at the cause of the caution, it looks like they were not 4 wide. But it looks like Cameron Gadoo's going to get into Santos a bit to make it 3 wide. And Santos gets loose. And the 5 car was there, and that gets them sent up into the wall. Hard impacts for both the 20 and the 5 car. 5 car actually goes up on 2 wheels.
Yeah, it kind of pulls Martin Truex Jr. right there in the 20. Man, I'll tell you something is that he really lost it off the corner. In dirt racing, you know, you do tend to slide a bit, so that could possibly be the reason, too, with the 20 getting loose for Santos.
And the 20 car will be out of the race. We already saw him retire. James Morton, not entirely sure, but if he were to continue, he would definitely be in the way. Another thing I want to point out is I saw people come down pit road. Some were damaged, others were not. I saw the 44, and I don't know why the 91 and the 47 came down. Could be a bit of a glitch pit if they had pit earlier, but the 44 might be one of those drivers who keeps pitting to not fix any damage. That said, let's get you to the race restart. Alright, I had to turn some settings down so we can get a little better frames per second because I have Skype up for this co-commentary here. Michael Santos, the only driver to retire out of the race. Got a couple of people laps down. Pericles will lead him to the line. Dylan Young second, Nathan Rogers third, Michael Cavanero fourth, and Jim Morton the third is fifth. Green flag back out. 2 cautions through 17 laps of racing. Let's see if they can keep it green. 31 into 2 pull away as the 46 is slow. We should probably keep our eyes on this here for a little bit.
Yeah, this racing looks very, very cancerous, so this should be good. Oh, 4 wide.
4 wide for a second there as the 23 meant to move around. Now it looks like the 46 has some corner speed. So that could make it interesting in the corners. So far so good though. The only real concern will be the back of the field. If they can keep this green, we could have some good racing going on, as it looks like a lot more better at keeping it 2-3 wide than the Truck Series drivers were. And that race was actually filled with a lot of raging. A lot of people had tempers flaring in that race. And we still have people pitting for no apparent reason, so that could be another reason. If they're in front of somebody when they go to peel down, it could mess somebody up and cause another caution.
Yeah, Nick Pericles, though, just doing whatever he can to run away from Dylan Young. He's doing a very nice job. Young's been hanging in there in that second spot. In the 89 car, he has just been hanging around the top 5 throughout the entire race long. Those 3 have been the dominant cars. However, that is going to change. Battle for third once again.
Yeah, now John Linares, now even Michael Cavanero to the bottom. And now while we're here this early on at lap 24, as Dylan Young goes for the race lead, let's just point out some things here about the drivers up front that have won races Right now, the highest driver with no win in the Cup Series is in that 4-car of Michael Cavanero. And we have had one first-time winner already this season in the 15 of Ben Goldberg won the Talladega race. And now Michael Cavanero looking for that lead on Dylan Young. Oh, Nathan Rogers almost got spun out by the 55.
Although it could be a little bit of advantage for trying to at least get the second spot, but...
And also to say, other drivers up here with one career victory includes that 2-car of Dylan Young, won at Coca-Cola, I believe, season 4 or 5.
I believe it was season 4.
Yeah, I always get those seasons mixed up.
Because it's 2 seasons ago, I know that for a fact.
Well, this is season 7 right now.
Oh, season 5. Season 5 then. There's the last
caution
season
come out?
in
Nope.
the regular Gen 6. Anyways, Nick
Pair-
Perkins retaking the lead. He's just been having such the dominant car today.
Yeah, Pericles back to the front. They're getting a little antsy up here. You got Tony Green in that 65 car working his way to the front, as is the 91 of Chloe Baker. 2 more drivers without a win so far in their Cup Series career. Actually, no, Tony Green won Pensacola last season. So Chloe Baker, I believe, has not won any races. See Ben Goldberg, the Talladega winner, moving his way up into the top 10. As they're starting to get antsy, 3 wide for the lead between the 51, the 2, and the 31. And I am sensing an impending wreck.
I have a feeling it's going to be 2. I hope
Oh,
he's
that's
gonna go 4 wide. He's going to do it. This is
almost
really
4
bad.
wide. Pericles backs out, does not want to cause a caution in the front of the field. Allison leads it. They are 3 wide here, and this is some crazy racing. Baker's going to clear. Dylan Young backs out. Whoa, Deanna Jones almost got spun in the back. Now the 91 makes contact with the 51.
And the slow car they're approaching. Oh, this is going to be really, really bad.
They're catching up to, as the pace car got in the way, they're catching up to James Morton here. And they're 4 wide again. Dylan Young, John Linares, Keith Rich. And they're 5 wide. This is not going to work. Oh, my God. How are they making this work? Are you serious right now?
This track can fit 5 wide, although it's dangerous. It can fit. Well, it
I-
can fit. There they go, Jim Morton.
James Morton.
James Morton. I knew it that much.
They made it work somehow. I'm not sure how. And now they're 4 wide again for the lead. Nick
these guys
Pericles
are
on the
putting
bottom causing this one.
These guys are putting
Still
in a
4
fight.
wide. Oh my gosh.
How they haven't wrecked, I am amazed. I've seen Homestead where they've done 6, 7 wide, but mainly 6. But man, this is a 5 wide at Bristol. That's a great achievement there.
And the most you'll see at Homestead in this series is 3 wide. Pericles keeping it up front. They're going to catch Kyle Starr and Andrew Rich next.
Man, I'll tell you something. Now with 2 of the slow cars in the way, I don't know how bad it can get. Ooh, 2 kind of leaned on the 4 a bit. They keep it together though. Now the 24's going to the second.
Longest green flag run so far. We've gone 22 laps since the restart.
Oh God, they're getting extremely close to that slow car there. 2's going to lead the lap. Here we go. Buckle up tight, folks. This is where it's going to get messy. And here we
And
go.
a model to the leader. No, John Linares makes contact with the 24. That was close.
How they didn't wreck right there, that was a close call. They could have taken
Kyle
that top
Starr is
three.
going to hold up Dylan Young and Nick Pericles 4 wide for a moment. But they'll clear it on straightaway. That's a good job there by those drivers.
I hope you guys are getting excited right there behind your laptops or computers or tablets or phones. This is just great racing over here. I'm so amazed.
Andrew Rich stayed in the race after he got clobbered by the 42 car. He's in 30th right now.
Although he's a lap
Oh,
down,
Jim Morton the third almost got spun by the 51 of Allison Rogers there. I barely caught that out of the corner of my eye there.
that was a close call right there. You just got to keep your car together no matter what. And still, they somehow kept it together. But every point is
And
possible.
Ben Goldberg, the winner from Talladega to the race lead, could be getting a breakout season here. Nick Pericles still on the bottom, though, making contact there with Chloe Baker. And we are almost a third of the way through this race. More contact there. I think that was Michael Amato and Carol Morton. And for those that don't know, Carol Morton is the mother of James Morton, grandmother of Jim Morton III, as Jim Morton died in a Season 2 Code Red Series crash at Ricky Raceway. And more contact. Keith Rich, Dylan Young, Michael Cavanero. That's not good. And there they go. Keith Rich, Dylan Young around.
And, of course, they wrecked.
Michael Cavanero, Carol Morton also involved. Michael Cavanero saves it. Michael Amato is done. He's got heavy damage.
Man, these guys are just going crazy trying to avoid the accident.
Amato out of the race.
Yeah, tough break from
And
Amato right there.
leaders catching up to the wreck. Leader is Benjamin Tilton. And the lap cars had hit the line already. They've got to sort that out. They just got lapped big time. It will be up to them for them to sort that out on their own. But let's take another look at what brought out the caution for the third time tonight. All right, taking a look at the caution. They were 4 wide. And it's usually not a good thing. We know they pulled off 4 wide. It looks like Keith Rich slides up into Dylan Young. Michael Cavanero was able to get underneath. And
yeah, just kind of closed up right there.
4 barely gets into the 59, up into the 2. 24 is there. 59 is going to bounce off again, back into the 4.
Yeah.
And there they go.
Just ran out of room. I mean, they achieved 5 wide early.
And oh, Michael Amato's going to slam the wall hard.
Wow.
Let's actually take a double take on that.
Man, he took a lick to that wall right there.
We knew they got involved, and oh my goodness gracious, he hits that wall hard.
Well, he hit it about 120 miles an hour. To short tracks right there, that's a heavy hit.
Carol Morton gets involved in this somehow. I'm not really sure.
Hopefully
Oh,
he'll be
she
okay,
gets
though.
into... Oh, Michael Cavanero came back up. And oh man, Michael Cavanero with hard hits. Might actually take an onboard for once with the 24. Haven't been taking a lot of those this season. Keith Rich is able to get through. Keith didn't really get much damage from that, but the 24 car gets heavy damage. So let's quickly take an onboard here with Michael Amato.
This is going to be a tough hit right here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was a big lick right there. That's not good.
Big lick for the Season 1 champion. Let's get you to the race restart. Well, we're getting ready for the restart here on lap 51, and pit stops took a while. Pericles is the race leader, but the lead lap cars are spread out. Lots of drivers a lap down. Green flags back out, and this mismatch might end up causing another caution. Andrew Rich is going to pull back down the pit road.
And, yeah, this is going to be really, really bad.
I'm not even sure how many cars we have on the lead lap right now. It looks like...
Technically, I think we got 6 cars bound for the lead. And the
Oh
other
my
cars that are ahead
goodness.
are here, let's-
6 cars on the lead lap after the pit stop mess up. Wow, that's pretty bad. That one's on the pace car right there. Pericles to the leader. Tilton is on the inside battling for the lead. Now, if these lap cars that are up to speed could actually pass the leader, we could get more people back on the lead lap. And actually, right now, we do technically have 10 drivers on the lead lap. Or actually, no, the 99 has been passed. So I think it's down to 8 drivers right now. 8 drivers are on the lead lap right now. 89 in the 9 car would be the next ones, along with the 22.
Well, I'll tell you something. I think the leaders better hope that the 11 car gets involved as well as the 54 and other front runners. They can get themselves on the tail end of the lead lap and go from there because they are in really bad position right now.
Race still has a long way to go. You don't know. We could have 6 people finish on the lead lap. Might have less. And actually, it looks like some other people might be pitting right now because now we're down to officially 4 drivers on the lead lap.
It's basically do or die right now. And you know what? People are hoping the 11 goes down pit road as well as the 31, the 11, and the 55. And that they have really slow pit stops or get caught behind some slower cars. And right now, it's not working.
Yeah, right now, a lot of people are lap down, and I don't think this is what we wanted out of a race, but it's something we're going to have to deal with because that is what happened in the first test race we did. Being a third of the way through the race, it's really against my beliefs to restart this now.
Too slow. Anyways, though, nonetheless, Nick Perkins, though, this could really help him out in points right now. He is just having pretty much, I think it's safe to say, the dominant car today.
Yeah, I would say anybody up here in this top 4 right now don't want to see a caution because they know, heck, there's only 6 of us on the lead lap technically. Yes, the 9 and the 22 are up there ahead, but they are basically about to go a lap down. This could be a really good points day for some of these drivers. I believe the 54 did get a top 10 last week. I know the 11 car had some problems, as did I think the 55 and the 31. So this could be good weeks for these teams, trying to maybe solidify their spot to stay in the top 30 in points, as the regular season is only 14 races long.
Yeah, and anything can still happen, though. I mean, there's still plenty of time that can happen in that process. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure we will have another caution. I don't see them racing green to the end. Nathan Rogers, Adam Rogers going to get back on the tail end of the lead lap right now. Greg Lyons looking to do the same thing here. And if Lyons could get back on the lead lap and get a caution, that would give him a good chance maybe for a race win. Remember, Lyons is the only champion without a win in his career. Now Tilton, though, back to the lead, is going to pass Deanna Jones. 55 and 31 are actually falling back from the lap traffic here. And there is some crazy racing going on back here between the 23.91 and the 31. 52 Kerry Davis.
Well, they're freight training one of the drivers that's technically in the top 4, which is not bad. However, they need to do the same thing to the 11, the 55, and the 64.
Oh, and we got a crash!
Oh,
Ace
no,
Rogers
no.
and Nathan Rogers, and it looks like Greg Lyons might have been involved. And that's going to leave us with 5 cars on the lead lap.
22 is the luckiest one of them all. Kate Rogers, that was a lucky break for her, but the other drivers, that's not what they had in mind.
The other drivers, Ace Rogers, and I think we saw maybe the 89, wanted to be able to stay on the lead lap, but ended up causing the caution. And Carol Morton's got heavy damage, and she is done. I don't know why the 3 car has no hood. I'm guessing something happened with a stack up on their caution one time. Let's take a look at this caution here. Looks like Greg Lyons was involved. I don't know where the heck the leaders went.
I think they went down pit.
They're up here. They're up here. The pace car is actually catching up for once.
The pace car is actually doing work, going to the gym.
All right, so let's take a look and see what brought out what is now the 4th caution of the night. Taking a look at the caution, 4th one of the day here on lap 68, as Adam was actually a lap behind. Adam's going to come up, get into Kate Rogers here a little bit. Clips her. That brings him down into Benjamin Tilton, the leader at the time. And Tilton's going to get damage from this. Adam comes right back up the track. And he hits the wall, and up ahead, the 89 gets into the 9 of Ace Rogers. Greg Lyons also get involved. That is where they got involved, and I think the 21 or 89 might have barely gotten clipped by that 99 car, and that is what got them involved, because the 89 dove it in quick, and then it looks like Carol Morton. Yeah, Carol Morton's going to just
Clobber the 99. Oh, my goodness.
Jesus.
Yeah, and at that time, the 99 was just trying to hold off the 11 as best he can.
Oh, and Nico Tringali has nowhere to go, and that's going to take out both of them. The 44 comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm about to say, where did he come from all of a sudden?
Oh, man.
That's nearly head on, too. That was one of the worst things, too. That's an angle.
I'll tell you one thing. The 44 doesn't have to keep pitting every lap now to fix no damage, though.
True that.
With that said, let's get you to another restart of this one. Getting ready to go back racing here again. Dylan Young had to do some stuff to take care of before our online racing that's going to start in an hour. So it's just me for the rest of the race, but I would like to thank Dylan Young for commenting at least half of the race with me. It was a good time, and I hope Dylan will get to be able to do a full race with me sometime. Carol Morton, Michael Amano was already out. Carol Morton, Nico Tringali, Adam Rogers all out of the race. 5 cars on the lead lap now as Tilton restarts. Tilton got damage from that wreck. Deanna Jones also has some damage. So, interesting situation here for the leaders, as they're catching some cars already. I'm guessing some people are pitting. Yeah, we got new people doing the glitch pit. Sean Harple, first car lap down, trying to get back on the lead lap, and with the leaders having damage, there goes the 78. Chloe Baker, Kate Rogers gets involved. Robert Rogers, nowhere to go. Caution is out again. That will put at least Sean Harple back on the lead lap. Tilton's still your race leader. 13 did not clear the 11 apparently. And I'm just going to take a quick look at this now. Let's see what exactly happened here. It looks like something to do. Oh, Jim Horn in the third just completely takes out Robert Rogers here. Chloe Baker, Kate Rogers, innocent bystanders in the 23 might get a penalty for that one. That was kind of uncalled for. So, fifth caution of the night already here at Bristol. And with that said, we'll take you to another race restart. Getting ready to go green again here. It'll be lap 79. Chloe Baker, Robert Rogers out of the race now from that incident. Jim Morton III will be getting called to the Voltage Cup Series hauler after the race. 6 drivers now on the lead lap. Sean Harple joining them. Kate Rogers stays in the race. So Tilton is still your race leader, but now Sean Harple, another new driver on the lead lap. Total of 30 cars on the track still. Green flag back out here in the Pepsi Max 500. As Max Newworth will take back his lap, he'll get back on the lead lap. Question is, will they wreck again? And they are a little bit crazy 4 wide back there. That's Pericles up top. Oh, Sean Harple's getting involved. A lot of drivers have some damage on their race cars here tonight. Dion Tilton, others trying to stay here. Oh, this is getting crazy. Deanna Jones looking to the race lead. She'll take it for the moment. Tilton still side by side with the 11, but now the 54 going to clear him. So Deanna Jones back to the front. 78 down the 31st, so 30 cars on the racetrack, 6 on the lead lap. Micah Kidney trying to get back on the lead lap here. Now, these drivers that get back on the lead lap, the one thing they really want to see at that time is a caution. They don't want to be the caution, though. As Tilton back to the lead. Oh, more 4 wide. That's not good. And Dion's going to get into Beeson. Beeson's around. Look out. Austin Alves, Sam Rogers, Mike Mellon. Huge crash in turn 1. James Morton hits the back of the 14. And Micah Kidney does get his lap back, but I don't know what the leaders are doing. Oh, and Keith Rich gets into Nathan Rogers. Pericles is involved. Their field stacks up coming to the caution. They should have been slowing down a lot quicker than what they did there. Micah Kidney does have his lap back. He should at least. Tilton's coming down the pit. And if the 41 comes down the pit, he will give up that lucky dog. And he's going to be giving up the lucky dog. I don't understand that call. That said, though, let's... oh, boy. Let's take a quick look at that one. Austin Alves, I think, is going to be out of this one after that. Nowhere to go, just clobbers into the double zeros. You see Sam Rogers gets clipped. Mike Mellon, Dylan Young slamming the brakes for that one. Guess Dylan decided to focus on his racing now. And that was pretty crazy right there. And then James Morton's going to come in, slowing down, can't do it in time. Boom! And this is what I don't get. The field knows the caution is out. You see the 41 does indeed get his lap back, but he decided not to go around and do it. You see they slow down. Tilton doesn't, though. Kidney slows down. The leader says, I don't care. I'm going. Like, and looking at that speed, that is just really dumb. And Keith Rich, nowhere to go. Just bing, 89. 31's going to get damage. That's just really stupid. .55 is the race leader as we get ready for a restart. Looks like we have 6 cars on the lead lap. Austin Alves, James Morton going to retire from the race after that. 28 cars now on the racetrack. Pace car is going to dive down. I swear we don't have enough caution flags lap here at this track for some reason. Green flag back out though. New race leader and the 55 of John Linares. Once they reach lap 100, we'll have under 50 laps to go. Deanna Jones, Kate Rogers racing for second. Nobody that's a lap down really racing up here. You see Pericles now without a hood in 4th place. Sean Harple is 5th. Tilton is 6th, falling back kind of a bit. As Max Newworth has a pretty dang good clean car right now, trying to get back up there so he can try to get his lap back. As I think seeing all those drivers pit was probably their last pit stop of the race for the leaders. John Linares right now, though, running away. John has won on short tracks before. Looking to get that first one on the season, try to lock himself a spot in the chase. Nobody on the lead lap has won this season. Deanna Jones in 2nd, Kate Rogers in 3rd, Sean Harper 4th, Nick Pericles 5th, Tilton is 6th. Davis going to be holding up the 54. More slow cars to come into play. As we got lap cars spread out all over the place. Kate Rogers falling back. Sean Harper looking for 3rd. It's really crazy how this race played out. Battle for the lead now. Deanna Jones to the bottom of the 55. And she will take the race lead. For the moment now, they're 3 wide with Beeson up top. Beeson's going to get thrown up the track. 47 laps to go here at Bristol. As 54 and the 55 are side by side for the lead. We know that outside lane gets a bit of an edge. 55 car was the leader that time by. That was close. 55 is going to use the 59 as a pick to get around the 54 finally. Still only 6 cars on the lead lap, and only 3 drivers are 1 lap down. The rest are 2 or more. Question is, will we have another caution? Last caution we saw in the truck race was about lap 88, I think. Had a 10-lap restart to go green. It's the 54. 54 is going to do what the 55 did to her and use the 14 as a pick for the lead. More lap traffic, 89 of Nathan Rogers, the 9 of Ace Rogers. And now back to a battle for the lead between the 55 and 54. Sean Harple, he's getting up here. He's probably got one of the cleaner cars of these top 2. And he's trying to get his first career win in the Cup Series out of all the 6 drivers on the lead lap. Sean Harple, the only one without a win in his career. And now the 54 is going to get pushed up by Max Newworth, who's trying to get back on the lead lap. '77 though back in this thing as the 13 will get his lap back for a moment. 15's going to get a lap back. Him and the 33 will move to 1 lap down, I believe. No, 15 is actually 3 laps down. 55 continues to fall. Deanna Jones back up to lead, but Sean Harple now on her inside. Side by side, looking for the lead. Sean Harple has gone through a lot in these series, trying hard to get that first win in the Cup Series. He takes the lead here at Bristol. He's working hard on this race car. Tony Green back on the lead lap as Newworth falls back a lap down. Kyle Starr's going to hold up them. .32 laps to go this time by for the 77 car. As Deanna Jones back to the race lead. Oh, some contact there, I think. 30 laps to go here in the Pepsi Max 500. Sean Harple takes back the lead, though, for the moment. Here comes John Linares back to the front. Looks like the rest of the lead lap cars will not be a factor in this victory or battle for the win. 3-car battle for the lead. Sean Harple, Deanna Jones, John Linares. How crazy would it be if the leaders got taken out? This is live. I am not rigging this race. And they're 4 wide. They were almost 4 wide back there. Deanna Jones getting separated from the leaders for a second as John Linares takes the lead back. It'll be 25 to go the next time around. And no sign of Sean Harple. They're getting held up. Sean Harple, Deanna Jones getting held up by lap traffic here. That is not good for them. John Lanier starting to pull away again. Ben Goldberg to the inside. They make contact. '55 car is going to get moved up the field. John Lanier still in the lead. Second place and back, not really there. John Lanier is starting to fall back here. It's under 20 to go. Deanna Jones, Sean Harple trying to get back up here. The battle for the victory. "15 laps to go here." And John Lanier's got his hands full. Greg Lyons in the middle. That's not going to help him out. Deanna Jones finally got clear. She's trying to get back up to the front. Deanna won race 3 last season, trying to do it again, but John Lanier's is getting by these lap cars. It'll be 12 laps to go at the line. Really short race, actually, if you look at it. We're only hitting the 49-minute mark on the marker down there in the bottom. That's pretty crazy. Long video for YouTube, but overall, pretty dang short race. Wow. 10 laps to go next time by. John's trying to stay ahead. Dion's to his bottom. What would happen if we're going to have a caution? And right as I say it, Sam Rogers almost got turned by the 15. Holy crap. John Lanier has to deal with these lap cars again. And John Lanier's getting held up a lot right now by the 46. This could be dangerous for the 55. 54 is coming back up to the front. 8 laps to go. And Deanna Jones is back up here. Sean Harple still a ways back. But there's going to be a battle for the win. 6 laps to go here at Bristol. Sam Rogers gets in the way a bit. John Lanier's down low. Deanna makes contact. 55 into 54. Battling hard for the win. 5 more laps of racing in the Pepsi Max 500. 54 to the bottom. Has the advantage. 55 gets a good run. 54 clears him up the lead, but he's going to get a huge run here. Contact. 4 more laps of racing. Andrew Rich, that's Deanna's girlfriend right there, boyfriend right there. Wow, that was a big mess up. Will Andrew get out of the way? He will. Andrew's going to block the 55 for Deanna. 3 to go here at Bristol. Question is, can Deanna hold on? I think she's got it. 55 goes back to the bottom. 2 more laps of racing here in the Pepsi Max 500. 54 moved up a bit. 65 gets under. Oh, this is going to be close to 55's under the 13. 55's under the 65 now. Here comes John Linares to the white flag. Final lap at Bristol. John Linares with the advantage. Deanna Jones, can she get a good enough of a run? She will not. She falls back. John Linares will win the Pepsi Max 500. Another last lap pass here at Bristol. Sean Harple's going to come home 3rd. Kate Rogers will be 4th. Tilton 5th. Nick Pericles 6th. Newer 7th. Tony Green 8th. Mike Kidney 9th. Allison Rogers will come home 10th. Wow, that was crazy racing right there. Next race is the Truck Series race at Atlanta. Cup Series also racing in Atlanta. Atlanta's had some good racing in the past. Sure to be another good one. With that said, guys, I will see you at Atlanta.